Hello, and this is a oddball announcement, I guess. So it's the peak of hurricane season, and down here in South Florida, at least for the last 5 or 6 years, that's meant we get to see a hurricane. Not exactly the most enjoyable aspect of living in Florida, and this year the pleasure of the first hurricane that looks like it's going to make landfall in Florida is Hurricane Dorian. Now, it's still a few days away as of the time I'm recording this, and it's still very much up in the air as to just how powerful the storm's going to be and just where the storm is going to make landfall. However, the way things tend to work down here in the last couple of years that we've had hurricanes is that even if we only experience tropical storm force conditions where I live, we end up being without power for several days potentially, and it's generally a significant amount of cleanup work, and it's not exactly the most conductive or conducive environment to getting content creation done. And so in on my YouTube channel, I have had a pretty good pace of posting a video a week for the last 11 or 12 weeks. And I have 2 videos that are already uploaded and scheduled to publish that will be released in next Monday and on the 9th of September. And then I'm not sure where things are going to go. Right now, my my primary interest is in implementing my hurricane preparedness plan and getting everything battened down and ready to go as much as I can in preparation for potentially a major hurricane making landfall, possibly very near me. And that's obviously it's a very stressful event for anybody who is in this area or has dealt with hurricanes of in the past, and it's an event that frustratingly for me the stress levels are compounded by the incessant prattling and fear mongering that goes on by the media in trying to cover the storm in the most I'm at a loss for words, in the most you know intense way they possibly can. And in a lot of cases that means a lot of hyperbole, a lot of over the top commentary, and a lot of fear mongering. And that's not to say that I take a hurricane, especially a major hurricane, lightly, but one has to manage, I guess the best way to put it would be manage their stress levels. And you can prepare and you can prepare and you can evacuate and you can be as prepared as you're going to be. And at some point, the cards are on the table, and it's up to, well, as the saying goes, no plan survives contact with the enemy. And so I can be as prepared as I can be, which is what I'm working on right now. Well, with the exception of tonight, where I'm recording a video or some videos, hoping to get a little bit more content out to maybe bridge this gap seamlessly. But I am working on making sure that I am safe and in a position to deal with and recover from the storm. But I wanted to make this video and the accompanying post on my blog at pointsinfocus.com to just sort of explain what might be happening if the videos stop and the content stops, and or new content stops coming. And to compound factors, not long after all of this, I am leaving for a trip that I guess in some ways is a good thing, because by the time I'm supposed to leave, if the airport is shut down, it should be open again, and I should be able to go on this trip, which would be a really nice change of pace from dealing with a hurricane. So, thank you very much. My thoughts and prayers are with all of the rest of the people here in South Florida and Central Florida that are in the sights of this storm, and those in the islands who have already seen, although it has been a weak or a tropical storm for most of the islands, who have already seen this storm and been affected by it. And like I said, I just wanted to make this to sort of as a note as to what's going on. So thank you very much, and until next time.